Market makers, we are back. Let's quickly dive into our overview so that we can dive right into trading. Okay, so a little late on the start, but this is due to inconsistencies in price direction. But as of now, I am seeing a play forming, and we might be able to take a short position very soon. Okay, now I'm just waiting for this 15-minute candle to close. So let's quickly dive into a multi-time frame analysis, kicking off with the daily. There is nothing much to look at. Generally, we are just monitoring the range from previous day's high to previous day's low. We have taken out previous day's low, and I am expecting price to continue to pump bearish prices, to continue to trade lower. Okay, now this is largely due to the escalations in the Middle East. We are seeing oil-driven inflation fears lifting the US dollar, lifting treasury yields, US treasury yields, lifting interest rates, and with that we should see prices of gold start to slowly dwindle down. Along with that narrative, we are monitoring the 4-hour chart, primarily just taking into account the external change of character is bearish. We are in the midst of internal bullish change of character, but prices are slowly correcting that move. This move right here was this move right here. We are slowly starting to correct this move. The move made started off on Tuesday or Monday or started off this week. This week we had seen bullishness, and we are now trying to correct the weekly move. Pushing lower into the hourly, what I am monitoring will be this OB right here. The hourly is much more interesting because we did form a change of character on the hourly, which cannot be seen on the 4-hour chart. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. You might argue that this is a change of character on the 4-hour as well, with this considered a swing low, but we cannot use this as a change of character as we did not create a higher high. Okay, but on the hourly, this candle right here, this is the external high for this move right here. So you can argue that this and this low right here formed the change of character. Okay, this low right here formed the change of character with this bearish candle closing below it on the hourly chart. As of now, what am I looking at on the hourly? Hourly, we do have the hourly OB resting above here. We have the Asian highs resting up here. Am I targeting the Asian highs? Honestly, no. I'm not targeting the Asian highs because the OB and the hourly fair value gap, the overlap has been tested. Early Asian formed a bearish engulfing on the 1-hour chart. This is sufficient. Is a sufficient retracement into levels, and price has reacted off of it, but failed to close below the Asian lows, or at least take out the Asian lows, meaning that to me there's still bearish room for us to take a position on. Okay, moving down lower into the 15-minute time frame is where we get most of our information. As you can see, the bearish movement on the 15-minute time frame did not leave any levels of imbalance, but on the hourly it is one whole imbalance with this fair value gap right here. So the 15-minute time frame, there is not much of any imbalances. The only imbalance is the 1-hour bearish engulfing, which formed the 15-minute fair value gap right here, which is a level I want price to test, which is a level I want price to trade into. Okay, the 15-minute fair value gap. Now price is pushing up into that level. The initial push down was a false move, respecting the bullish fair value gap. Now, once price tap into the 15-minute fair value gap, we know that internal liquidity has been taken. But what's more important here? Why is this move so important? Why am I so focused on this move? This move is a level of equal highs 5-minute external liquidity. All of the liquidity here was initially raided with this move right here, taking out. We formed the bearish engulfing, but failed to push lower, okay? So what this tells me is price might want to tap into higher levels, okay? Price might want to tap into the 15-minute fair value gap or even the overlap once again, okay? Am I looking for the overlap? No, what I'm looking for is just this 15-minute fair value gap. This is sufficient internal liquidity for us to take and then push lower off of that liquidity level. Okay, since we have already taken out or manipulated highs right here, price pushed lower and then pushed up higher. We then raided the highs here, running into internal levels of liquidity with the 15-minute fair value gap. We then look for confirmation on the lower time frame to print sells. Okay, with that, I have nothing much to add on for now. That's pretty much the overview. That's pretty much my plan for today. If we get a couple good trades, that's more than enough for me. Okay, we have been running very good the whole week, and we plan to continue that. We plan to continue this awesome run with everyone. Okay, so with that, I hope all of you guys have a very profitable day ahead, and I'll see everybody inside T Market Makers very shortly. Take care.